Hello fellow humans and welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Elizabeth. Hope you're having a great day. So if you didn't know what day it was, it is October 3rd. Okay, just take my word for it. It's October 3rd and I just uploaded a video yesterday going through my DVD collection. One of the first things in the DVD case is Mean Girls. And if you've never seen Mean Girls, which, who are you? But there is a part in Mean Girls where Lindsay Lohan's character has got this huge crush on like the kid who's in front of her, and she's just like narrating whatever, and she goes, on October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. And it's just kind of like this ongoing joke about cult fans of the movie that October 3rd is Mean Girls Day, and also this year October 3rd falls on a Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we wear pink. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do like a super pink makeup look today in honor of Mean Girls Day. So I already went ahead and kind of got my whole base down here, foundation, concealer, eyebrows, whatever, but I thought you guys could join me for the fun part, which is eyes, blush, and face stuff. So why don't we go ahead and do eyes. Now, since we're going for a pink look today, I thought what better palette than the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar palette, because there's all sorts of different reds and pinks. And if we need other pinks, I do have other ones. We've got the Beauty Killer palette, has a slightly different color pink. It's a little bit darker. And I also have, although not directly in front of me, I think it's right here though. What is this? Nope, that's not it. Where are you? Well, we've also got the Too Faced Life's a Unicorn palette. That's got some pinks in it, so I'm surrounded by pink makeup. We can make this happen. So why don't we go ahead and start out with going into the... We're gonna just go ahead and do the eyes first. I also did pick up one of these little quick change palettes, which is neat. It's essentially just like a sponge, so when you have like, you know, you do a color and you want to switch to the next one, you can just kind of quickly rub your brush in here, and it makes it so that it doesn't have like the pigment left on it. So it's a quick change because you can quickly change colors. So I'll be utilizing that today as well, because I don't know about you, but I don't have time to wash my makeup brushes every single day. Although I did just wash these kind of recently, so regardless, let's go in to Glucose here, the white shade. I'm just gonna stick that. Oh, I didn't put on eyeshadow primer yet. We should probably do that first. I feel like that's the one thing I always forget. It's sitting right in front of me. I've got the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. So slap that on real quick before we start slapping everything else on. And I have a new favorite concealer. So I've been trying out a couple things. But one of the ones that I'd heard the best results about was actually a drugstore concealer, because so the ones I've mostly been swapping between are Tarte Shape Tape and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but I found that this one tends to separate with a lot of my other makeup products. So I can only wear it with like specific foundations and setting powders. But my new favorite has been the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I don't care for the applicator because it's like this weird sponge thing and it's like a click up. So it kind of applies weird, but it's cheap and it hasn't done any separating issues and it still is good coverage. So anyway, that's what I'm wearing today for concealer, and I thought I'd share that little tidbit with you guys. So if you're looking for something new to try that's affordable, I definitely recommend that one. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just stick Glucose down as like a base color. And I think I'm gonna try and do like literally all pink. Like we're gonna just wash out my entire face with pink today. It's gonna be great. And then if anyone gives me crap about it, I'll be like, on Wednesdays, my face is pink. All right, so let's take some of Tongue Pop and use that in the crease as kind of a transition color. It's this nice kind of like pinkish nude color. stick that all over the crease. Yeah, it's like a nice pinkish beige, I would say. So we'll get that. I'm totally just winging this. I don't have like any particular look in mind other than the fact that I want this to be extreme and I want it to be pink. So if by the end of this video I'm not extremely pink, we failed somewhere. Alright, let's blend that out a little bit before we get too much further here. I also have my coffee sitting directly in front of me, but I get like so into like my makeup that I kind of forget to drink my coffee. Like Matt made me this really nice cup of mint tea yesterday because I still wasn't feeling that great, still getting over being sick. And I was sitting here doing my makeup so intently that I completely forgot to drink the tea. So I was sad because I didn't get my special tea infused with love. Still have a little bit of a cough going on here. I don't think anything in front of me is gonna have the right shade of pink that I'm looking for like kind of a, well actually, no, this one will work. Yeah, let's go into the Too Faced palette and let's use this Young and Free color. Let's try taking that and putting it all over the lid. It's gonna be like kind of like the palest pink out of the bunch here. Yeah, that'll work. I'm pretty excited about some of the holiday palettes that are coming out right now, not gonna lie. I haven't indulged in anything because I'm super broke right now, but for Christmas, maybe I'll get something. Just like one thing. I kind of want the Too Faced palette because it's super cute. And I bet it smells like gingerbread, because Too Faced kind of just makes everything smell. Alright, so we've got pink. Don't really need to blend that because it's like a nice light color. So now let's go for some drama. Let's go into Cavity, this hot pink color in the Blood Sugar palette. Let's see how much this, it's a lot darker. Let's see how much this is gonna, ooh. I approve. Let's really pack that on for a punch here. Like the whole outer bit of my eye. This is going to be glorious. I'm excited. Pink is definitely my favorite color. I was always kind of afraid of pink growing up because it was too girly and I wanted to be like super goth emo kid, but I've accepted that I can be both, hence why I am very pastel goth at this point. Yes, I love this color. It's fantastic. Alright. I feel like the one thing that's made the biggest difference in my makeup since I've gotten kind of like better at it the last year or so, well honestly like last 6 months or so, is just learning how to blend my makeup. Like I'd never known that to smooth out makeup, all you have to do is take a clean brush and kind of like circular motion around the edges to get that like nice faded look here. Because I used to just like layer color upon color, lighter with darker, and end up with like super thick makeup, which I mean works, but you don't have to do that. Like you can just do this. Back on a little bit more. My voice is still a little fuzzy. I'll probably be stuck with the smoker cough for a while, but it could be worse. At least I'm not completely miserable anymore, so that's all I can ask for. Alright, so now I want a little bit of sparkle, because what is my face without a little bit of sparkle? I can't choose between two colors. I'm either going to take this Mystic Rain color from the Too Faced palette, or Candy Floss from Blood Sugar. The Mystic Rain kind of has like a blue duochrome to it, so I think maybe let's just do Candy Floss for today. Let's So I'm not going for like super iridescent, I just want pink. And let's put this on our inner corner. I still love the way this palette, the Blood Sugar palette smells. It smells like candy. Like it kind of smells like Smarties almost. Like that kind of like chalky sweet smell, but it's not like overpowering either. Take a little bit more of Candy Floss. I'm just gonna highlight right underneath my brows. Okay, so we're officially pink now, but do we want it pinker? I mean, like, I am going to work, so I guess I don't want it to be too crazy. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit more of Tongue Pop, that color we put in our crease, and I'm just gonna use it to blend out up here a little bit. And kind of push this into more of a glam look and bring it all the way up to almost my brow bone, or my brows. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So now let's blend that bad boy out a little bit and move on to the rest of my face. Okay, so now what we need is a nice pink blush. So we've got options. My favorite blush that I've been using has been the Sephora brand blush in the color True Kiss. And I like it because it's just this really nice, like, kind of cotton candy pink. Because all of the other blushes I have, like, I've got this Makeup Revolution palette, and it's got a bunch of colors, but they're all quite a bit darker. And then I also have a couple Too Faced blushes, but I'm thinking let's try layering a little bit. So let's take this cotton candy pink one and put that on first and kind of go from there. Or do I want bronze today? No. Okay, so let's really pack on this color. It's a very subtle blush, and that's why I'm thinking today I want to layer it since I'm going for that extra pink look. Yeah, see how like subtle this is? It's great when I'm going for more of like my typical everyday kind of porcelain doll look, but for today, not quite enough. So I'm gonna go in with this kind of bright pink color here. Yeah, that should really pink this up a bit. Here we go. Now we're pink. My face is naturally fairly pink, but like, I put on quite a bit of concealer and stuff. I did the thing again where I didn't put any eyeshadow underneath my eyes. It's literally what I always forget to do. Why don't we take some more of Cavity, that hot pink, and use that as kind of like a liner here. It's so funny because I feel like for a lot of people, eyeliner is like the one thing that they couldn't do without, and for me it's like such an afterthought. Yeah, there we go. Maybe it's just my eye shape, I don't know. I actually meant to like watch a video to try and figure out what on earth my eye shape is, because people are like, oh, if you have deep set eyes, if you have round eyes, if you have this, that, or the other thing. I'm like, I don't know what any of that means. So we are pink. So now we're gonna need a nice pink highlight. It's not super pink, but in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, there's this one called Pink Heart. It's like a soft, soft pink. But let's really go overkill on this nice big brush here and see if this is gonna be enough for me today. Maybe we'll layer with like another highlighter. That's another thing I've seen some people doing lately that I'm interested in is they've been putting like blush right on the tip of their nose to kind of like make the middle of their face look less pale. So let's try that today. Let's take some of this Cotton Candy pink blush and just... yeah, alright. Sure, why not? Now let's highlight. Yeah, this is just like... it's kind of just a subtle highlight. I really want it to be like, bam, today. What do I have that's gonna be any brighter? Why don't we try this Marbicorn palette, the one that has like a super ton of fallout, but that has this like middle highlight here. It's kind of like a tannish pink, but I have found it gives a nice sparkle to it. So let's try that today. Alright, we are shiny. Shiny goals have been acquired. So now we just need mascara. I'm just gonna be using my Better Than Sex mascara. I've been swapping back and forth a lot between this and the Benefit Roller Lash. I found that I think what I was screwing up with this one before was I was trying to get it too close to like the roots of my lashes, and that's why I was getting all over the place. If I'm just putting kind of like the outer bit, it tends to work a lot better. For me, anyway. I'll say that and then immediately get it all over my face. Just wait. I think I already did a little bit on my right eye. It's hard to tell because my mirror's a little bit far away from my face, but we'll fix it in just a moment here. Okay. It's super easy. That I also learned a little trick to fix if you do kind of screw up your your mascara is if you just take like, I use the one that's on the tip of my eyebrow brush here, like a clean spoolie. You can just kind of poke away any stray mascara bits. Okay, so I think that's it for my eyes. We're officially pink. What kind of lips should we do though? Do we want super bright pink? Or do we want to go a totally different direction with it? I mean, we're already pretty pink here. I've been in love with these new lipsticks. The Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. It's a super like cheap product because it's from Wet n Wild, but they've really upped their game in recent years. Like, I actually quite like the formula on this because like you put it on and it stays. Maybe let's try like this one today. It's the shade Satin Sheets and it's one of like the metallic ones. I haven't tried this one yet, so let's see if I like it. Boop. I do like it. I'm not sure I like it with this eye look. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Well, it's already on, so we're just gonna go with it. The other thing I wanted to show you today, I got a new wig for work. I left my wig cap in the bathroom. That's alright. We'll just pin my hair back today. But I got this new wig for work, and it's like really long, which has been a big change because I'm used to wearing the short ones. Alright, that'll just do. But it's this long black. And the problem I've been having with it is that because it's so long, it tends to tangle really easily. So what I did last night was I actually went out and bought some fabric softener, just like a cheap thing of fabric softener. And I soaked it in the fabric softener because I had heard, and one of my coworkers had tried it on one of my other wigs, that fabric softener on synthetic wigs like this can really help kind of with like the tangling problem. And so I haven't worn it since I did that last night, although I did brush it out this morning, and it's definitely like fluffier, which has been interesting. But I used to just stick with the short wigs because they're just so much easier to take care of. But I just find that the long one, it just suits me better. It reminds me of back when I was in high school and I still had long hair before I chopped it all off to my current short hairstyle. Honestly, yeah, I think that fabric softener did make a big difference. This already is like much easier to comb, so that's a good thing. And then the other thing I want to try today is, I think part of the reason why it has been tangling so much is because the front bits here come to the front of my shoulders all the time, like this. So all day I'm kind of doing the hair flip. So I picked up a couple little hair clippies. I'm thinking what I want to try is taking just like the front portion here on both sides. Brush this out a bit. Yeah, the fabric softener has already made a pretty big difference, but just to help it out a little bit more, I'm still gonna try clipping these back today and see if that makes a big difference. I was thinking about trying to braid it, but I don't know. My mirror's not long enough for me to be able to see what's going on. I also wish I had a comb in here, but I've only got this wig brush, which is different from a regular brush. You'll see it has kind of just like loops, so it doesn't tear the synthetic hairs so much. Okay, good enough. Styling the wig is so hard sometimes. Like, it'd be a lot easier to just do it if it were on somebody else or still on the wig stand, but I would worry that if I did this before I put it on, that when I put it on, it was just gonna get screwed up anyway. So we'll try just like braiding a little bit loosely. On both sides. And take these and just kind of pin them back like this, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of weird. I don't know, I'll play with it. It's at least already a lot better, even just with the fabric softener in it. And then another thing I've been doing with this wig is I've got this little pink hair clip that I think looks super adorable with the long black hair. See? Isn't that cute? But anyway, I'm gonna put on my work shirt and finish getting ready. Thanks for hanging out with me while I get ready today. Hope you have a great October 3rd. And happy Wednesday. Wear a pink shirt today if you remember. See you next time, guys. Bye.